Aha, election command center Abatoɔ Asoeɛ Abatoɔ hompopoye na ena yeguso ede esumwe ne ena manyukuo ni nyina obia ne campaign twatwo kra sanse don hwedu na yachimi ato aba no Ghana mamra ekyerese mu obia emontoa ewo mamu nti no obia ne de twatwo ne na kyerese kina omanu matumi atadi na ye de ewremu ene na se memenda enti Madina ena yewoi na yebekɔ na yakoje sedie enipa ahodo ni mienu nyina eka wonsemfa wahu se yekɔ Madina kakra na yakɔ Lagos so kakra NDC and NPP yekovo mu nyina na sabrede kanema mpani John Dramani Mahama kasa ewo Madina ba bia NDC for eyo mofana rally no yenkɔ na yenkotie nsama hodo apani no ewo de magana fo.
Hey, thank you very much, my brothers and sisters. I've just come hot off the campaign trail in the Ashanti region, and I want to tell you that the people of Ashanti region extend their greetings to all of you, and they say on Saturday you are going to be surprised at what is going to come from Ashanti region. My brothers and sisters, my beloved Ghanaians, the time is now. The time to replace fear with hope is now. The time to replace cynicism and disillusionment with courage and determination is now. The time to replace poverty and insecurity with solid development and safety for all is now. The time to restore the economic fortunes of Ghana is now. Ladies and gentlemen, the time to reset our country, Ghana, is now. Saturday's election is not just another election. It is a defining moment for our nation. It is a choice between the Ghana we have today and the Ghana we want together. A Ghana of opportunity, prosperity, and justice for all. Our young people deserve to live in a Ghana where their voices are heard and their dreams can become reality. The working people of Ghana deserve decent, sustainable jobs that enable them to care for their families and live with pride. And I mean well-paying jobs. People in the public sector deserve recognition for their merit. They also deserve stability, predictability, and good working conditions. Our entrepreneurs deserve a free and fair market where their ingenuity and industry can thrive. Women and girls deserve true equality, safety, and the chance to reach their full potential. And every Ghanaian deserves leadership that puts the people first, that fights corruption, and that builds a nation we can all be proud of. My comrades and friends, this is why I'm committed to building a stable, safe, and viable 24-hour economy that creates opportunities for millions of jobs to be created. I'm committed to implementing economic measures to fight inflation and make food more affordable for all Ghanaian households. And this is why I'm committed to running the leanest government in our country's history, with no more than 60 ministers and deputy ministers of state. And also a low number of political appointees, and cutting out wasteful government spending and scrapping the payment of ex gratia. And this is why I'm committed to waging a relentless war on corruption. Operation Return All the Loot. This operation will be implemented with dedicated zeal to retrieve the stolen monies and properties for our country's development and for the benefit of our young people. I'll fight corruption to restore integrity and fairness, which are two critical ingredients missing from the governance of Akufo-Addo and Bawumia. Ladies and gentlemen, this is why I'm committed to empowering women and ensuring that they are no longer treated as second-class citizens in their own nation. The stature of my able vice presidential candidate, soon to be the Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, Professor Jane Nana Opoku-Agyeman, and our plan to set up a Women's Development Bank to support the establishment of more women-owned businesses and our traders from tabletop to large-scale businesses are all practical demonstrations of that commitment we have. My fellow Ghanaians, I cannot do this alone. Your vote is your voice. Your vote is your power. And your vote is the key to unlocking a better future for the people of Ghana. Ladies and gentlemen, I urge you to take action on Saturday. This is not a decision we can leave for another time. It is not a decision we can leave for another election or another generation. This is our moment, and the time is now to bring about the change we need in order to reset Ghana. We need to reset our democracy, to reset our governance, to reset our economy, to reset our finances, reset our agriculture, reset our infrastructure, environment, reset our health and education sectors, and everything else that we hold dear as Ghanaians. The vision to build the Ghana we want is a collective responsibility. And so let us vote on Saturday to reject despair and to choose hope. Let us vote to reject impunity and choose respect. Let us choose hard-working and trustworthy leadership. My comrades, Ghanaians are going to hold us to a higher standard than they have held the NPP. And I want to remind you once again that there is no use fighting for political power if we would come and commit the same atrocities that they have inflicted on the people of Ghana these last 8 years. My brothers and sisters, Ghanaians are going to put their trust in us on December 7th. But we must prove ourselves worthy of that trust. The change we are all looking for starts with you. And I promise you that we will work together to be able to put our country back on its feet. December 7th is just 2 days away. And I encourage all of you to vote for John Mahama. And I'll make you all proud of the Ghana that we are going to build together. Ladies and gentlemen, I urge you to vote wisely. And I want to caution the NPP administration and to caution our security services and the military and the entire body of people who are in charge of supervising this election. I urge you to resist the nefarious actions that some people are planning. To the people of Ghana, the National Democratic Congress will go to the polling stations with you. Together, we will police and courageously protect our votes and resist all attempts to steal them. Minyanom, me pese me damu nyina ase. Your executives nyina, omuwa constituencies no, and our regional executives, branch executives. Ghana fo nyina, ye share omo, abra, ye ba campaign, ewo munkro, anase mumpeso aso. Awa tu sronko a modeje ye no, nyame enhyira mu nyina. Emrena so say ye fa ahudi a etosu mienu 7 December eba na emrena so say osoma ne dabre eye enwrem a oba krom a wabese ye bibia emrena so sesa osono no ye pam no na osanko baby ofri baaye osanko enwrem ezu minano me kachre mo se NPP fo ankasa Oma Paba NPP fo ankasa eye omo ferie ni Nana Akufo-Addo ene Bawumia aban abeye omo ensusu se ni ana omo kanina na eye entro eno mudi enti omo ankasa omo abamebu enti NPP fo bebre mi na meka kire mo mimi da ebe 7 December Ghana nyina na beto aba na Abatoɔ ye beto no enye NDC ni floating voters nkwa NPP for the B ebe voti ama NDC sada no ezu eza epise nya eya me nafofo a wosa party mu eka kire me kokwam ene se President Mama Akufo-Addo ni Bawumia omo government agu ye party hu fi agu ye party enimase enti Kenya ho na ko okuden na ma ye party no enko opposition every say ye pesa ye ko opposition na nipa kakra omo agi ye party aboso no ye gi ye party every omonsem ni esiesie ye party ni biom asani abepre Abatoɔ biom ezu eza enfie wɔtwe a Nana Akufo-Addo ene Bawumia beje ɔman no ensem ɔmo ka 2016 ene woka ɔmo ka ye na woka ne sɛne ɔmo ka ye no na ɔmo ebu efu na enye me na me ka ye enye NDC fo ne ka ye ɔmo akasa obi amfa sika nto ɔmo kom so ɔmo ka ne ɔmo ka no Ghana yeye mobododo Ghana nye hiamai yeti sika so eswe kom de wane ka eme Nana Akufo Jack Toronto Nekai. Teachers are suffering, nurses are suffering, and farmers are suffering. All the propaganda with the economy you like. If the fundamentals are weak, the exchange rate will expose you. Samreno na omundi oman soda nti na omodwe se eyemre omohwe se nia yebu oman no eko ana enioma eko so na omodwe se edafom na emre bi meka se trade fair meka kire omo me say hey mohwe se nia ye enioma ye adwumai mundi president dawo nti mamon dwen se eyade a eye easy a obi abetimi aye na nyame ncha de nyame de oyenwa agwagwade efise 2016 obeka se ye call Abatoɔ yedin kugo no na nyame empe yasem enso ene be hwe machira a oditu mi ne hye omonsa ene sebi omotu adadi ne ombe ya na omaye no bibia ya mbeka ho manati Ghana ha nyina bebia mekobia ahemfu nyina omo se na mo ye kwan bebia mojae no ehwa na aka na mo si school dan bebia mojae no ehwa na aka na mo twekania bebia mojae no ehwa na aka na mo mayesio bebia mojae no ehwa na aka eza na 16 regions ningina mako ahefo asofo imamfo amanfo nyina 16 regions ningina obia je tumuse Abatoɔ yebetui nyame adawromanti Yesu adawromanti inshallah NDC bedin kunim meme da ebe Eza asofo eni imam po nyina bompaye eba NDC sa yendi kunim wa Abatoɔ dum na minim se nyame etie omompaye bo na kunim de nso be ye dia nyame adumunti enso mi nuanom bebi bebre ameko obi ase president mama ye beto ama enso yesrew boy ya ba no ho ban na de ameka kire omo ne se aba ye nyina beto no ye nyina ene bebo ho ban enti bebi amako bi amaka kire Ghana fo se woto aba na woto wia se woni bibia ya wo de nante ho se wo bibia wo de ko na ekobo 5 asambra na be hwe se ne be kan aba no wo video camera twa ye nyina ene be bie ye ni se ne be ya Abatoɔ ne be ya friendship moi ye yi mo se mo kotna Abatoɔ na no your party agents, branch executives, ward coordinators, musika yedi chiamo, yedi come regions into obia ebenyane de into obia enye jumade senebeya yebebo Abatoɔ no ho ban afi we de ye naye ye to abani wia ye nyina ye na kopem se yebe bo results no na Madam Jean Mensa Ebeka said, I wish to declare the winner of the 2024 presidential election and is the candidate of the NDC, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Ezu Enyami adom ebebam abamu ewie Ezu Eza Manyani ntiye se omo starte echiche sika ejuma ani efe ne MBSSI senya omo ye no 2020 no omo ashasi biom omo fankrofo mobile phone numbers ena omo de sika etum na me de na meka ne se obia utibe ye asa sika no beba bedwa wo mobile so anase ye beba be kan ahye wonsa mesrew eye wo fifre sika eye wo bre sika sa sika no je na yeden na di enso wo kotro aba kai ense wo twe a ohia achewo kai ahochira wonamu kai ejuma wonye binye kai yesika sema asai na kotro abapa ema NDC minadum iyaye na maza da mata ina geda kuduka ranar asabar za mu jefa kuriya ku yankuri don Allah ku tuna wahalan da mun bi cikin sakarunga a cikin Ghana da Bunya da Akufo-Addo ke duban Ghana idan za mu jefa kuriya mu tuna wahalan da mun yi mu tuna nyuwan da ya ji mu sai mu je mu jefa kuriyar mu ba NDC yanda ake ce cikin wakan na sun yi me sun yi failing don su yi me su zo su kwashe kayansu ece sai umar faili on bai su sa mu nyoma kowa ya sani a lokacin NDC musulmai da zongoni muna samu cin gaba don shi mu duka za mu jefa kuriyarmu mu ba NDC saboda NDC ta zo ta rage kudin haji mu duka mu samu mu je Maka mu je mu yi sallah ezu yau idan za ka haji kudin da ana karban ya zama $4,550 NDC ya zo za mu yanka $1,000 mu yare mu yi shi $3,500 yanda da ike lokacin NDC minyanum ene sekramodika sa okomeka omojinu sika $4,500 ye be 75,000 na dollar so enkosoro sidi mom na apeja enti ye de nyame ya adominim so be ya adom so NDC ba sa sika na omoje for Maka no ye be te abafom ye be $1,000 free so na asamba $3,500 send a net here abra NDC wo ho ezu eza danwa yena iyaye na maza da mata zamu kara muku holiday guda akan Idul Fitr holiday na saboda waransu na kwance su yi sallah yau sai waransu su yi sallah gobe amma holiday na guda kede ne don shi za mu kara guda saboda an sallah yau a samu ranar futawa, an sallah gobe a samu ranar futawa. Ezu inye bime minga jefe walake 7 December niba oba for shiki ni NPP Baomiake Akufo-Addo noni ake wo fe asomwa alakawo nona ake fe anye afe ni agbeneke okwega na mefe won pi homonyewo NDC yo ake homonyewo no mi aho ke ohe komikomi 1 cedi ni chiagbene 5 cedis ni namo wo fe wole ake homoni ake eyewo mene ni homonyewo wa adienche ewo wo ba fo wo shiki koni NDC abasama ni wo telegana kegme back on his feet. Madam nyina say na ye fa hudia etoso mienu ena ebe abato a yebetu ye daachi abato ena ebeto enne katase hye proye ajiga na ha nyina Abraham ye mampanyi national service yebeto se na omudi dini bi aka ho ena omu yesika no ye ma BNI ekoye nhwem a ye pam national service officers 110 ye yomo ewe jumam ebi mu ye de omu kogina court a chese na asem no wo court enne mekotia ye senya ye kon etia ye no Akufo-Addo ne Baumia asa de aba national service for munti omuka mudi omuka be 6 months allowances and so matwa bi agumu asaman kwa enewom bosumi bia mu yi sika no bosumi bia ye say omunya 28 million Ghana cedis bosumi bia aden na mudi sika na kohye mo mpaase na mo kwa ni mo ebusia enya ho faso hwe airport amisiye airport ni nyina yesiye $250 million terminal 3 na modi e-gate pe ebesi ho a e-gate no bo exchange terminal 3 ni nyina ezu na munim adikrontia Akufo-Addo ataso se opese Baumia ebeje akonya no ebese opese obekata netro se na be ya ombenya asumdwe no makodi omsika eso embasoda tweda mponyankopo nim se NDC and beba na ye banso asika omo awie nyina japade a Ghana for japade omo afom ye bedi omochi ni aje ade asa de abema Ghana for ezu eza Ora Baumia say we are moving from taxation to production. Meanwhile, Okasa not the 20 B air kaho, not the 20 B air kaho. And Ghana and I yet 12 doors to change Africa main na 1890 say yeba ilebia ye ka se momo fantoso no ye be ye free ho ezu emaburu metie mo sufre mo betting tax no so ye be ye free ho ezu COVID levy ye be ye free ho eza emrena so na yenim say yenua no de emre bia Abatoɔ ebeba ompese omuyam enti ya yenya ntiye na mepesa isi ebusa omoho eye den na NPP enya printing plates na ye de printing ballot papers any registers are omo printing omade ene ameno ka say yese hohoi ya che ka biom ballot papers de enyoma wom ena omo ya say omo beje ka no it is our station of sa hohoi we release this aka na nyabe adom ne eba ye ne obedi ento de cheka no na njina ho a ewo ho golokwate yese ewo golokwate eno ma chesa aka no ezu enti na twato mesre ya bambo for ya police for any electoral commission for monhu Ghana mobo na ejuma omeyi musem monkoye no yesre mo monye mo ejuma no frenchem se na be ya ni Ghana for pe no eno ene be ye ho enti mesre mo omo be hwa Abatoɔ no so omo hwe no omo nye wo ejuma yie mimi da ye ko obi a hwehwe chinie no menko ka se wo hwehwe number 8 because Abatoɔ krata no ye nchro number bia wo so enti ne obe hwehwe ani chinie no na wo chinie na wo de ukokromoti na wo de abo enkidumo na wo de team ballot paper no so ezu wo de ukokromoti team ballot paper no so wia na wo de entumago eda ho no ana tissue no na wo de apapa ukokromoti ni yie se na be ya ink no be wo ansa no asa sokrata num anya sa se ink na wo na okosom na ekọ team baby foforo ene wa ba na sei enti papa ukokromoti ni yie ansa no aso krata no no abobo na wo de akotum enti 7 December enye yin na beto aba NPP for ni bi na omo pese omo dada Ghana for say ebi beto saadai ebi beto saadai saadie na sankrofo no ye no it's a crime, it's a criminal offense na minim say omo party was so nti omo nya omo hwe but criminal offense any expiry date NDC ba nana bi ne sankrofo no omo yes ano ye be che omatum in Ghana's law, it is a crime to mislead voters. It is there in the law. Into Opia or yes, Serbia, any Opia or Bay Serbia, NDC ba, Yabecho Maso. Ezu, Eza, Eti, Minanum, Emse, Madame Wase. Mumubia, Mobaye, Yabi Shramo, Moko Fieswa, Yame Enfamoko Asumdremo. Na asempa mwate wo ha no momfa nko bebia Ghana ha bebia na kache obia se obia enhye ne sapo musuo ebe se emre na ba emre na
Papa did I count? You break your heart with doctor. Me I take up. I won't keep on suspect up. Papa did I count? You break your heart with doctor. Me I dey like up. I won't keep on suspect up. I know they care what they say. Anything I go pay. Over and over again.
I know they care what they say.
Anything I go pay, I go love you over and over and over and over again.
God do that song. Hey. Yes, you know. Yes, you know. Yes, you know. This song, yes, you know. This song, yes, you know. That song, yes, you know. Yes, sir. Sing for me. From Nigeria to Ghana. Soweto to Kenya. I hear them one by one. African tell them one by one. From Nigeria
to Ghana.
What you say?
Soweto to Kenya.
What you say?
I hear them one by one.
God do that song.
Them bad by some alpha.
Let me hear you. I'll be in the nana.
Queenie.
I'll be in the nana.
Let's go.
Everybody, I'll be in the nana.
Queenie.
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 What?
Queenie.
What?
Queenie.
I'll be in the nana.
Queenie.
I'll be in the nana.
Queenie.
I'll be in the nana.
Queenie.
Robert.
Queenie.
What?
Queenie.
I'll be in the nana.
Queenie.
I'll be in the nana.
Queenie.
I'll be in the nana.
Queenie.
That's right. Before you call me, I'll do for the last. Tell me what you want. Want it for the front or you want it for the back? Yeah, I'll do it for the everybody.
Your Excellency Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, the Vice President, the flag bearer and leader of our beloved party, Your Excellency, our First Lady, Your Excellency, our Second Lady, the Chief of Staff, running mate, Honorable Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh, Your Excellency, the former members of the National Campaign Team, Honorable Ministers of State, Regional Party Executives, Members of Parliament, Metropolitan, Municipal, and Chief Executives, CEOs and Deputy CEOs of state institutions, parliamentary candidates, hard-working constituency executives, volunteer groups, and campaign team members at all levels, the media, ladies and gentlemen. It is an honor to welcome you all to this historic rally, the grand climax of our 2024 campaign in Greater Accra region. This gathering is a reaffirmation of our collective commitment to securing victory on Saturday, December 7, 2024. Our campaign officially began on the 7th of February 2024 when our candidate, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, launched his visionary agenda for Ghana titled Bold Solutions for the Future at the University of Professional Studies, Accra. From that day, we have relentlessly marched across the length and breadth of Ghana, spreading our message of hope to send a clear message to all Ghanaians that we are ready to deliver a brighter future under the leadership of His Excellency Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Fellow patriots, our beloved nation stands at a critical crossroads. The challenges we face require a leader who is bold, innovative, and transformative. That leader but let me be quick to remind all of us that victory will not be handed over to us on a silver platter.
Several times over. Na minya Ghana NPP before I don't want Franca share me start 2008. Now because there is a person ban of the camera. We are parking soon because we have never be one who are going to be abwa or my course. Operator. Now 2008 a year kakrebi so alone. Now 2012 is so the 2016 every day plan my now 8 years in opposition, 8 years in government. This man is now well prepared to be the next president. Experience. We are already a one term, the only one-term president in the Fourth Republic. That's all experience. But if your experience is the experience of Syria, if your experience is the experience of failure, what use is that to the people of Ghana? Nti master tetia nisamo memenda bai bobi adu yino Obiani no. Yakubosa eni kwana mai. Ukudu bia mwadi ya nikata abisha wonsa. Ubie krata abua. Aswa. Number 3, number 4, number 5, number 7, number 8, number 9, number 10, number 1, that's all it is. Looking about the answer. Now the issue of parliament. About the opposition speaker, officer or hard of parliament. Wow. The several years out of 40 years. NPP parliamentary candidates. What is the tomorrow? One parliament. Abaye kwa kote. Ghana that on Saturday we're going to be voting about the future development of our country. The Baba and the fact that no the being so about the cow, that's the person we're looking for. Somebody who has a program for the future of our country. Somebody who understands what are the geopolitics and the strategies of this 21st century. The biggest task before every country in the world is how to master the fourth industrial revolution. The first industrial revolution, we in Africa, we missed out. On the contrary, we were a victim. We missed out the second. We missed out the third. We cannot afford to miss the fourth industrial revolution. And God has gifted us, Ghana, a leader who understands what it takes to succeed with the fourth industrial revolution. We have a man who has a clear idea of how digital technology, artificial intelligence is going to help us lead our development forward. We should not miss this opportunity. We should not miss this opportunity. We should not miss, especially you, the young people whom I see so many of you before us. We're looking for somebody who has a clear plan for our country. Or somebody who's going to come and talk to us about the 24-hour economy. When you ask him, what does it mean? Oh, I say it's voluntary. It's voluntary. What's the government policy? I voluntary. Government policy. I have voluntary. Open, no offer. Open, so no offer. But where your policy? Where your policy? And Ramutian will BBC so. I want to know who says, I feel him. 24-hour. Tunisia was 4 solid years in our country. Yes. You couldn't keep the lights on for 12 hours a day. How are you going to guarantee us a 24-hour economy when you couldn't keep the lights on for 12 hours a day? I convert and go where did the Baba head Mawagana? Where did the Baba head Mawagana? I'm fun, It is the development of our country which is at stake. These last 8 years, we have seen some unprecedented developments in our country. The expansion of our infrastructure in all areas, road infrastructure, educational infrastructure, our health infrastructure, our IT infrastructure. We have seen amazing leaps. And all these achievements that were done under my government, beside me, on my right hand, was Mahamudu Bawumia, who enabled us to make these achievements. The free senior high school policy. Some people said we couldn't do it. We needed 12. We need to add this one. We needed 20 years before we could have free senior high school. Today, 5.7 million young Ghanaians have benefited from the policy. When I came, the school population was 800,000 in senior secondary school. Today, it's 1.6 million in senior high school education in the population of today. We have doubled the number of young people who are going to school. Not only have we broadened the access, we have also improved the quality. Last year, the waxy results of the senior high school students in Ghana were the best in the history of the examination. The best. We have a political leader whose concept of policy is reviewing and cancelling, reviewing and cancelling. Reviewing policy is not policy. Cancelling policy is not policy. Policy is a positive statement of what you are going to do, not what you are going to cancel, not what you are going to review. But we know one thing. This man's hostility to the free senior high school concept has been consistent right from the beginning up till today. And we know that if we make the mistake of giving him power, that policy is going to be cancelled. Are we prepared to see the free senior high school policy cancelled in Ghana? Are we prepared to see that policy being cancelled in Ghana? In the same way, the expansion of our health infrastructure. When we unveiled the policy of Agenda 111, he said, "Oh, it was your friend said, okay, said, cry." I said, what will be that? Only power party, Mane, Eli Eyezu, Eyeza, Eyaza. Oh, now we're going to be Aza. Let me talk to you, sir. Let me talk to you, sir. Let me be Aza. Agenda 111, no. I say, yet to me yet. And now I'm in the more cassette. And now I'm in the more cassette. My cocoa beer and me and Sa and so, and then you know what, Asante Mai, Bako, our Western region, our Hunter West. The first three Agenda 111 hospitals have come on stream as of today that I speak to you. If you all baby on Sana 7th December, 7th January, about me basic for. Now, they mean to me, the minimum sir, Mahamudu Bawumia, Oba, the Union, Oba, the Union. So, across the length and breadth of our country and of our society and economy, the things that we have done to reshape the future of our country. Those things will be at risk if we don't make the right decision tomorrow on Saturday in Ghana. Fellow Ghanaians, fellow Ghanaians, Number one. Now, the third thing I want to say tonight, Miss Remo, Mobia and Abatoɔ Asoeɛ Memende Ediagro. Obia Yakso Nidim, or right to vote, Miss Remo. Munyina mummo na mokoto mo aba na monto aba no so Emma Mahamadu Bawumia. Na me de kasa ba wie ade ba ko asi enra Emma reho bebre na enya me dan so se me dia reho asam ade ba be wie me kasa na so sa asami man ka ho asam adama bi me na me ye mampani obi baka se wote ho na o ma nyama esi ya wo Ghana. There's a priest who is a close, intimate partner, colleague of John D. Mahama. Yesterday, he asked the people of Ghana that we should not vote for Bawumia because Bawumia is a Muslim. I'm amazed at a man of God who's supposed to be tolerant and love all humanity can make such a statement. I take it to be a sign of the desperation in the quarters of the NDC. That now they're resorting to religious provocations to be able to get their candidate. The catch also for no. So only bibi papa bika emma de openwa mo onfa entertaining pepe mo emba ye mo Ghana ye pen papa mo bia e wasasi so. We don't want any divisions on ethnic or religious ground. Church no. Then this was a yeah. Narrow party, a calm party. Mahama Chakata Bawumia. So then they Bekasa. Obeso Beye NPP Kendini and Sound of Tunini Nakasa. So Nimse NPP for FM Manoda. If so, it's Rimni or your Kremoni. Na ena ya disremni ni kremoni ababa ya kendini mitisa Mahama ka se o nana mo nyina mo bo mamo on kan sa na nye egu on tumi ka ni wakwa akote asofo achi ka asama emfata ye mpesa obia di mpape mo be bo man mo the who the AC wa West Africa. We see what is happening in our neighbors. What divisions, religious divisions are provoking are all around us. We have lived in harmony. All the religions of Ghana have lived in harmony in this country. Mosque, church, imam, priest, all of us have lived in harmony in this country. We don't want anybody to come to disturb the harmony and the comity that exists in our country. That is not the way forward for Ghana. I know that very rarely does John Mahama respond to me, but today I'm going to ask him a simple question. Is he going to repudiate what the priest said? Or does he agree with what the priest said? He should let the people of Ghana know whether or not he agrees with what this priest said or whether he opposes it. If he opposes it, which he should, if he's a Ghanaian statesman with what he seems to be, he should come out and say, or no dear, Nyasa and a Yanadri, no dear who said, Ampa, Openi, or no, Sai Kase, and Yakasa, and Sonani. Neminde, Abatoɔ aba be yidia na konya matena so oba betena so on mechi mesramo me anyamfo so bia na upward trajectory of our country, our economy, after all the difficulties we have been through, today is in a much stronger position than it was when Mahama was in office. Our economy today is in a much stronger position. The rates of growth that we have today is much stronger than anything that took place in Mahama's time. So we are on an upward trajectory. Don't let us elect people who are going to send us back to difficulties. Onyankopɔn Islam munya. On seven Samunya na Brenadu Samuel Baba Fred the Candinia or Dia Baba Koyanim, the president of Ghana for the future of our country, the man who is going to take Ghana to the next level of its development, Mahamadou Bawumia, my worthy vice president, who is going to be my worthy successor. Excellent. Mumbonsam. Wow. Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Ghana, First Lady, Your Excellency, the former President of the Republic of Ghana, my beautiful Samira,
the incoming Vice President, my running mate, Napo, and his beautiful wife. All protocol observed. Kukudu! 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 I want to thank God Almighty for this day and for the signal of the showers of blessings that He has given to us as we go to Saturday for our election. I have been on the campaign trail pretty much for the last year. I have visited 276 constituencies across the country. I have met with a broad representation of the people. I've met the chiefs, I've met the pastors, I've met the imams, I've met the Zongo chiefs as well. I have met the artisans, I have met the nurses and doctors, the disabled, all across. And I have received a lot of advice from them. And I am very grateful, and a lot of support. What I can tell you from my campaign tours across all the 276 constituencies is that if we all, on December 7th, on Saturday, if we all get up and go to the polling station and vote by midnight on December 7th, we will all hear that the NPP
song. Yes. Yes. His Excellency. His Excellency. Madam President, the man of the moment, the man of the
of possibilities. We believe in possibilities. We believe it is possible to transform this country into an advanced nation. And we have been living by this. Not many people thought it was possible to do national health insurance, but President Kufuor did it. Not many people thought we could do free maternal care, but President Kufuor did it. Not many people thought we could do school feeding, but President Kufuor did it. This is about possibilities and the mindset of possibilities. When my opponent came into office, can you remember one policy, that initiative that he implemented in 8 years? 8 years. What did he implement? Did he do so? Or was it a confirm? He could not come out with any initiative. Are we going into the future with a mindset of possibilities, or are we going into the past with a mindset of Nkuko Inkiting? And sometimes it is important to remind ourselves, because we are a problem-solving government. And Nana Akufo-Addo over the last 8 years has demonstrated this superbly. We have been solving problems. When we came into office and many people could not send their children to senior high school, we said free senior high school education for everybody. We have solved that problem. 5.7 million children are going. But what is even more important, when we came into office, there were more boys than girls in senior high school. For every 100 boys, we had 68 girls. Today, there are more girls than boys in senior high school. And as the president said, their performance has dramatically increased. The core 6 subjects of WACC, the pass rate in 2016 was 24%. Last year, it was 64%. And the top 3 students in the whole of West Africa in the WACC exam last year, number 1, number 2, number 3, all came from Ghana. All came from Ghana. Chobe, I therefore was not surprised, but I was pleasantly surprised when the data ranking the 54 African countries by quality of education. There were 54 countries. 2 weeks ago, the data came out. Ghana is number 2 in the whole of Africa in terms of quality of education. Number 2 in the whole of Africa. Tunisia is number 1. Ghana is number 2 in the whole of Africa. Chobe, We have not left it at free SHS. We've brought free technical and vocational education. We have invested 6 billion Ghana cedis over the last 7 years in technical and vocational education, the highest of any government since independence. We have restored the teacher training allowances that were cancelled. We have restored the nursing training allowances that were cancelled. Today, in the area of healthcare, we have seen dramatic improvement, major investment in health infrastructure, hospitals. We are seeing major hospitals that we are working on, even excluding Agenda 111. And the president has started commissioning the Agenda 111, and I will continue to commission them all the way into next year. There is no government in the history of Ghana that has invested more in health infrastructure than the Akufo-Addo Bawumia government. No government. None. Today, when we came into office, Ghana had just 37 ambulances, the whole of Ghana, and we said one constituency, one ambulance. Today we have 307 ambulances in the National Ambulance Service. Choboy, we had major problems with the National Health Insurance. It was collapsing. It was reverting to cash and carry. We have paid most of their debts, and diseases that were not covered under National Health Insurance, we have brought them in. Childhood cancer is now covered by National Health Insurance. Sickle cell disease, the drug hydroxyurea, is now covered by National Health Insurance. And since December 1st, just a few days ago, Ghana is now providing free kidney dialysis under National Health Insurance. Chobo, we have brought many initiatives to bear. We have issued the Ghana card. President Kufuor passed the NIA Act in 2008. 8 years of the Mahama administration, they couldn't issue the Ghana card. And when we came into office, the president asked me to champion the issue of the Ghana card. And today we have issued the Ghana card to our citizens. We have done, when we came into office, Ghana did not have a working address system. You had to use landmarks by the tree, by the blue house for directions in many places. Today, we have implemented the digital property address system, and you can find anywhere in Ghana, any location in Ghana. Chobo, Ghana, our own Ghana, is the second country in the whole world to implement a digital property address system. We have solved a major problem. Today, we have brought in mobile money interoperability. Today, Ghana has done something no other African country has done. We have made our domestic payment system totally interoperable. Your Momo account today is working like a bank account. When I say that with Momo interoperability, everybody will have a bank account, my opponents never understood it. They talked about brick and mortar bank account. I'm talking about digital bank accounts. Digital bank accounts. Chobo, today with what we have done with mobile money interoperability, In the whole of Africa, it is only Ghana that has complete domestic payments interoperability. Only Ghana. And we have 100% access to financial inclusion. Today, we have brought drones to help in the delivery of medical services, blood to help in the delivery of vaccines and drugs. And today, our drones, we have 6 centers for medical drones, and they are delivering medicines to 2,700 hospitals and health facilities across Ghana. Today, Ghana, our own Ghana, is the whole world, the leading medical drone delivery service in the whole world. The whole world. We are leading. Today, in the area of agriculture, we came up with the Planting for Food and Jobs program. The Planting for Food and Jobs program is one of the most successful agricultural programs that we have implemented in this country. We have more than doubled the rate of growth in agriculture, and we have increased food security in Ghana. You see, the whole of Africa, we have 54 countries. The countries with the most food security, or if you rank the countries by food security, Ghana is number 3 in Africa, and out of the 54 countries, number 3 in Africa in terms of food security. South Africa is number 1, Kenya is number 2, and Ghana is number 3. It shows that we have done something right. Chobe, when you come to the macro economy, what is clear is that notwithstanding the challenges we've had, we have performed better than the government of John Dramani Mahama. Across, Chobe, we have grown the economy more than him. Overall GDP growth is higher. Agricultural growth under us is higher. Industrial growth is higher. If you look at the budget deficit, ours is lower. You look at the primary balance, ours is lower. You look at gross international reserves, ours is higher. You look at exchange rate depreciation, ours is lower. Ours is lower. Sometimes they don't even understand the data. Do the math and you see that notwithstanding the problems we've had in the global economy, our exchange rate depreciation at 72% over 8 years is lower than your 74% over 8 years. So we have created more jobs than he has. He was creating unemployment. We are creating jobs. We have kept the lights on. Chobe. So when it comes to the macro economy, it is night and day. We have done better across. Then when you look at infrastructure, we have done almost too much, isn't it? We have done more roads than his government, isn't it? We have built more airports than his government, more interchanges than his government, more hospitals than his government, more schools than his government, more courts than his government, more fish landing sites than his government, more public libraries than his government, more fiber optic cable than his government, more sanitation facilities than his government, more Zongo infrastructure than his government, more infrastructure for the military, the navy, and the army, and the police than his government. So there's not one area, one in infrastructure, one that he can compete with us. Not one across all the sectors. The data is clear. So when he said the performance of his government was better than ours, I said to him, if you believe that, then come for a debate, one-on-one. Let us show whether it's the case or not. Come for a debate. Come for a debate. When you come for a debate, you cannot come and say a Yezu and go away. I'll pin you down with the facts and data. I'll pin you down with the facts and data. I will pin you down. When I told him to come, na osuro, ojani sanku kon kiti, ojani. Choboy. So, on what basis does John Mahama want to come back? What is the basis? You cannot say you've done better in education, not in healthcare, not in agriculture, not in infrastructure, not in digitalization. Maybe you have done better in Dumso, I confirm, and in Kokon Kitten. That's it. We want a government. We want a government that is going to move this country into the fourth industrial revolution. I have many initiatives that I am bringing. I want Ghana to move away from a dependence on oil and gas to solar power. We are going to bring down the cost of electricity by 50%, and we are going to do it by moving to solar power. Choboy, we are going to move to electric vehicles in public transportation. We have started to do the pilot. By moving to electric vehicles, we are going to bring down the cost of public transport by 50% to everybody. We are bringing down the cost of public transport. Choboy, we are going to leverage the private sector of this economy to create jobs. The private sector holds the key to our wealth creation and prosperity. I am going to make sure that at least 3% of GDP, that is 30 billion Ghana cedis, is ceded to the private sector from the public sector to create jobs for our economy. Choboy, I am going to bring a flat tax regime to Ghana. A flat tax regime for our imports, a flat tax regime for our incomes. And that will make it very, very easy for tax collection and understanding compliance and so on. So Ghana will have, by the grace of God, a flat tax regime next year. Choboy, to make sure we all start on a clean slate, I'm bringing in a tax amnesty for all businesses and individuals next year so that we move. Choboy, the transformation of this country cannot be done without railway infrastructure. We, in the first 8 years, we have been focusing a lot on our roads. I am going to bring in the required investment to build our railway infrastructure. Accra, Kumasi, Kaga, Kumasi, Takrade, Ejisu, Eduade, Awasu, Ninahene, Eduade. We are going to do all those railways and create jobs for this country. Choboy, we are also going to enter into the decade of housing. We are going to address the decade of housing. We are going to build houses just like Singapore did with private sector capital. And I'm going to move. Look, let me tell you one thing. State Housing Corporation, during President Mahama's term of office, state housing, they built only 12 houses. 12. During our term, we have built over 1,000 houses in state houses. Choboy, when you go to Tema Development Corporation, TDC, during Mohammed's period, they built 0 housing, 0. During our period, TDC has built over 1,000 houses. So, when I tell you that we are going to go into a decade of housing, I know what I'm talking about. We are going to go into a decade of housing to leverage on the private sector to build housing. And housing means jobs. Carpenters, masons, electricians, plumbers, windows people, roofers, a lot of jobs to all our people. Choboy, we are in the digital world, and I want to provide the youth digital skills. I want to train at least 1 million youth of Ghana in digital skills. They can stay here in Ghana, work in America, work in Canada, work in Singapore, work in the UK, work in Australia, right from here in Ghana. We are in the digital world. You will get digital skills. Choboy, we have many policies that we have put in our manifesto. Of course, I cannot put all of them out here tonight, but I have been talking about them. One key policy is the credit scoring system. The credit scoring system. We are going to change Ghana with this credit scoring system. Today, if you finish school, you are working, everything you have to buy is cash. Everything is cash. We have introduced a credit scoring system, and very soon you will be buying things from next year and be paying small, and everybody will see an increase in their standard of living. This is a major policy that we are bringing. Choboy, you are also going to see, as we go forward, under my government, all persons with disability will go for university and tertiary education for free. All persons with disability will go for tertiary education for free under my government. Choboy, we are going to transform this country, move it to another level. As we go on Saturday to make the choice is between the former president who represents the past and myself. You should ask yourself, who can better unite this country? Who can better unite the diversity of this country? Who can bring innovative ideas to propel Ghana into the 4th Industrial Revolution? Choboy, who has the integrity to fight corruption in this country? Who has the integrity to fight corruption in this country? Choboy, who has the compassion for the disabled, for the vulnerable, for the sick in our society? Who cares about the needy? Choboy, who can protect free senior high school education? Who can protect free SHS? Who can protect teacher training allowances? Who can protect nursing training allowances? Who can bring more development to our Zongo communities? Choboy, you should mull all these questions and ask yourself, who will work very hard and selflessly for the people of Ghana? Who will work very hard and selflessly for the people of Ghana? Choboy, who can protect our natural resources? Who can protect our natural resources? So, boy, if you ask yourselves all these questions, there's only one answer, and that answer is number one. It's number one. It's number one. It's number one. That answer is clearly Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. And that answer is clearly the NPP parliamentary candidates in all our constituencies. Number one, Choboy, I don't need a honeymoon. I don't need a honeymoon. I know what I want to do from day one in the presidency. Give me the chance to transform this nation. I have my own vision. I have my own vision. I have my own ideas. I'm going to build on our splendid record and transform Ghana and propel Ghana and unleash the forces of the private sector in Ghana to bring in the investment to transform this country. So it's number one, 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 number one. It's number one. Choboy, I'm not busy. Today, near Pangmanga, Mbola Zayina, Asibridari, Katubuoti.
Fire Mame, now I'm power at the election, at the elimination of Mimo, na Saturday, na Kotua free, credible elections in Ghana.
Efa mafufuro bi bebo, efa abatoɔ ho da wubɔ ho. Ɛwɔ Ghana ha. Fa ho to yɛn so, yɛde abatoɔ no ho da wubɔ nyinaa. Ɛbɛbrɛw.
GAD sɛ ɛba abatoɔ di a, wobɛnya nea wopɛ. Sɛ bibi bia fa abatoɔ ho bia no, yɛde bɛbrɛw.
Ɛba ne nsɛm a ɛfa abatoɔ ho. Ɛmfa ho ne nsunsanso a ɛde bɛbrɛ GAD. Yakwaduru abatoɔ mu yie, ɛno nti yɛsɛnɛ fata yɛde bɛbrɛw.
Wafi aba yɛ kɔtɔ ibu ɛwɔ nsɛntwerɛ adwuma mu no yɛn yɛ sere so ɛna sie wɔne toɔ ne kan ɛne ne bobɔ
apayɛ wabatoɔ asoɛɛ